Well, hey guys, how you doing? This will be the second time I try to record this video. The first time I recorded it, I heard like this weird bass sound. So I'm going to try it with my headphones this time. I don't know if it was something that just picked up in the background or what. But excuse me, I just ate, so I'm a little stuffy. Okay, so the Lord had me put, I felt like it was important to help dissect the messages that He's given me so far from December 30th until now. And I basically made cliff notes, God's patterns. So Jesus says that there is a pattern here. And, you know, I'm not sure what it is yet, but she thinks that like He talks more about the rapture in the middle of the month, every month. So she thinks there's like a pattern there. But if you guys want to take notes and maybe help me figure out the pattern, that would be wonderful. So these are basically little short versions of each day He's given me for prophecies. And who knows, maybe it's His movie. I don't know. It would be really cool if it was. Okay. So I claim that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He's also God. He was born of a virgin. He came to earth as a man in the flesh, and He died on the cross. He shed His blood on the cross, and He rose on the third day. And ignore the Telegram and the WhatsApp people. Okay. So on December 30th, He said, door almost closed, church not subjected to wrath. January 1st, He said, chosen ones escaped wrath, harpazo for the wedding feast, His people. January 2nd, He talks about the false Jews and how they really worship Satan because they think that they're the only ones saved and Gentiles aren't saved. He also says that He loves Judah, Jews, and Romans. They're all His people. No favorites. He said He will not let His people suffer. My time is not your hour. I think He was showing us the clock there. Watch the sign coming. Angels will come out of darkness. I think He's talking about the pit there. Okay, January 3rd, I gave you the sign. Fire and brimstone is what they seek. Listening to false teachers. Weeping and gnashing is what you seek. Come to me. Excuse me. Okay, January 4th. Speak to Him and listen to His words for peace. You will hear trumpets soon. Come to me. I'm the bread of life. Look at the stars and the sun and the moon. Harpazo, signaling the end, but only the beginning. Cabal, false teachers telling me people that evil is leaving. So basically the government is not leaving the evil. So that's where the deception lies. Persecution is not for the chosen ones. January 4th message. He said, California, Philadelphia, New York, and Texas needs to wake up. They hear me calling them, and they are my sheep. He's talking about His believers there. Walk with me, child. I am the Prince of Peace. You are my sheep. I'm calling you home. A little rapture symbolism there. January 7th, California, wake up. Flood is coming. They got that flood on January 10th. Set you free from old covenant. He made a new covenant. You know, He died on the cross for us to take away our sins. You will hear trumpets soon. Trying to do works to get to heaven. Basically, there's nothing you can do to get to heaven except for trust in Jesus Christ. It is your faith alone and His grace. Covered under me, I paid the price for you. I want my sheep to return home. My sheep hear my voice. Wrath is not for born again with His Spirit. Trying to save you from the pit. Locusts will swarm and they'll cause famines, and Yellowstone will erupt. January 9th message. Receive the signs of heavens. He's pointing us to the signs of heavens. Get your boat ready and pick up your mat. I think that's another rapture thing. If you are His follower, will be hated by everyone. Look at heavens, the stars, and the moon, saved by faith and my grace. January 10th. Message for the people practicing lawlessness. Well, if you're not under Him, you're always going to be practicing sin. That's why you walk in the Spirit with Jesus Christ, and He changes you. He renews your mind. chosen prophets to save from bottomless pit. Philadelphia, destroy Freemasonry temple. Locusts will swarm, Yellowstone will rupture. Prince of Peace, I paid the penalty for you. I will tear down cities, bring floods, weeping and gnashing, famines, locusts, storms, terror. Those are his unbelievers who rejected Jesus. They're subject to his wrath. January 12th, fire through the cities. Angels will come out of abyss. Locusts will swarm. Every city will be destroyed. Now these are all future warnings. Floods, fires, plagues, famines, pestilence, earthquakes. Don't look in the desert. Christ isn't here. Evil is the government. Don't take the mark. False prophets, beware. Come to me, I will give you rest. So some of the things happen already. Some of the things are coming. And some of the things I think are like previews. Like he gives me the states always of things happening. And then I think right after the rapture is when all of this is just going to pow and be like hell on earth. January 13th. Wormwood will fall. Sea will turn to blood. Water will be bitter. Many will die. Floods in the cities will pour over walls. New York City will be destroyed. Buildings will crash down. My hour is coming. Fire will spread through the city. Get your boat ready. We'll hear trumpets soon. Again, that's another rapture. January 15th. Darkness is coming. Don't go outside or you will die. That's the darkness that falls after the rapture. But he's never said 3 days, so I don't know how many days. Look at the sign of sun darkening. Protected by blood on the doorposts. Earth is about to shake. Denver will feel it. Massachusetts will feel it. Colorado, prepare yourself. There's more. Cyclones in Washington, D.C., Texas, New Jersey, New York, and the coastal line will split. Magnitude so high, coastal will crack open. Tidal waves coming. East Coast will feel the aftermath. January 16th. Sun will darken during the day. No electricity anywhere. Worldwide blackout. High magnitudes, earthquake, tsunamis, mudslides, sinkholes, fires. When wage reaches the highest, you will go up. No hairs on head will be lost. Obama rises into power. This is your sign. I think he's talking about the darkness sign. Earthquake 8.3 in Cali, California. Hollywood will go under. A U.S. map severs. The U.S. map severed. Every Masonic temple in every city will fall. January 18th. Rapture's coming. Prepare for wedding feast. Times of Noah is here. Wage is about to hit its highest peak. My bride, my chosen ones, from beginning, written in Lamb's book of life. My sheep are coming home. January 22nd. War is here. Put on spiritual armor. Population control has immense. Wage at its highest peak. Darkness not for elect. Wage of death and sin has reached its highest peak. Wrath is not for my people. I'm calling you home. Wedding feast will be served. Look at the moon. Children won't be sleeping in their beds. One out in the field taken and one left. People will be missing. Virgins have been chosen. New world order is coming. So what's interesting in that is like the pattern. It's talking future, but he gives me a very similar message in the next month. So I think finally when that message is played, that's the message of the rapture, and that will be his true time. But there's patterns here, and I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so we stopped on January 26th, or 22nd. I'm going to do part 2 in another video, stop it and do another one. So if you don't know Jesus, you know, ask him to come into your life. You know, believe in him with all your heart, guys, and he will save you. You know, he loves all of us and he doesn't want anyone to perish. Okay, so I'm going to go to part 2 and stop the video. And guys, keep writing down these clues. Help me figure out this pattern, because I know there's a pattern, because a lot of this has come true. But I think they're just like little previews of what's come true. And then a lot more is going to come true. More of like a 10-fold kind of thing. Okay.